Top 5 hardest boss fights in God of War. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where I play games stylishly. Today I'm gonna be ranking bosses from the God of War franchise in the top 5. Let's kick it straight up. At number 5 we have Ares, God of War 1. Now Ares is hard for a lot of reasons. You have him in his first phase that isn't so bad. I mean, he hits hard and all, but you can still beat him by blocking good, magic attacking, and he does give you magic orbs back and stuff. So overall not crazy hard, but then when he puts Kratos in a coma and Kratos wakes up, you're now here defending your family against Kratos clones. And these mother effers. I mean, look at this clip. Here's where the hard part starts. So these guys have the Blade of Artemis. They Kratos swipe so fast now. Like, what am I supposed to do? Literally, what am I supposed to do? If you're not properly upgraded, if you don't know what moves to use, if you don't have the rage and don't know when to use your magic, this is not gonna be a pretty time. I did eventually finish hard mode and now I'm on very hard mode, but I can tell you hard mode made me quit when I reached this point. Very, very hard. And it's still not over. You then get back to another fight with Ares, this time with the Blade of the Gods, and the two of you share a health bar. And for me, for some reason, this phase took ages to finish because I kept on getting hit. It's hard. Very hard. Ares is hard. He's hard. But stop it with the sus shit. Next at number 4 we have Scorpius, God of War 3. This is the worst boss from God of War 3 in my opinion. It's more like annoying than hard, and it's shitty boss design because you can only use one weapon against him. Basically color-coded shit going on, but even with that out of the way, because god I can't get enough of hitting crystals with Nemean cestus. The boss is hard. Hits you once and your health is his property. But whatever. I mean, every boss hits hard on the hardest difficulty. I mean, that's the point. Other than that, he has this move where he slams the ground, and god, dodging this has to be perfectly perfectionist level of perfect perfectionists. Oh, and his minions are annoying as fuck. And when he falls, you go to hit his head, but make sure to magic attack because a lot of times your attacks get directed to one of the minions around you and not the actual scorpion. And he sometimes does this shitty ass retreat move and hits you out of nowhere, really fucking annoying. But anyways, I mean, come on. Next at number 3 we have, god, I don't want to say his name, Baldur 2, God of War 4. Now Baldur 2 has two phases that I would consider, you know, hard. The one where the giant drops you off and you fight him with the goons, and the last fight where you start with rage. The former provides you with some out of place goons, making this already hard hitting son of a bitch even harder. And Baldur switches elements from fire to ice, and you gotta fight fire with ice and former with ladder. Color coded shit is bad. Doesn't matter what game it is you're playing. Doesn't matter if it's God of War 2018, my third favorite God of War. It's a bad design. And the last phase is bad for a new reason that introduces itself. The arena is very small, and he keeps on doing his stupid attacks where he flies and comes back pulling a Michael Jackson on us. And it's hard, alright? Sometimes it feels like you're playing a platformer going between AoEs just to not get hit. His attacks are the most RPG attacks I've seen in winters. I hate it, thanks. At number 2, we have Siegfried, God of War 4. Now I know what you guys are thinking, but Zesty!
No buts!
No buts, alright? Siegfried is hard, yes, but when you learn her moves and know what to do, it kinda turns into this dance or a role-playing boss. Now I know it's not completely that. I'm just trying to sound smart here, but listen. You learn her moves and you know what to counter with what. It has to be you who decides to play differently. It's hard as shit, yes, but it really does turn into this dance that you do with her until she is down. So you see, look at this footage. Block, turn around, block, throw the axe, and get your attacks in. And again we have here, turn around, block, she comes at you, dodge, comes again, dodge, dodge a second time and a third time, and then you have your attack window to get your attacks in. So yeah, I know what your next question is, other than what the fuck is wrong with this guy's mentality. Your next question is, which boss is harder than this gal? And let me introduce you to my number 1 hardest bitch ass. At number 1 we have Hades Cerberus Breeder, God of War 3. Now hold on, don't ear fuck me. I know you might say, Ayo, this is a normal enemy. But I'm here to say no, that's not a normal enemy. This Cerberus is different from this Cerberus. This is a boss fight. I mean, really, what is a boss fight in God of War? Majority of the bosses you fight against are based on a gimmick of some sort. I mean, what is Theseus other than a jacked up normal enemy? Same with Hercules, who's just a smaller, more agile Cyclops type of enemy. And here, this Cerberus is the same. He is a boss, not like the other two we fight at the early game. These aren't big of a deal, but this son of a bitch. It's hard because you have to consider every single thing the game gives you. Positioning, attacks, what to do, who to grab, who to kill first. You will never fight this boss twice and have the same results happening. You take one of his heads off and a satyr spawns, making things 50 times more difficult. Take another one of his heads and 2 other satyrs spawn. It's really hard and requires a lot of strategy because once you get caught up in there, rest in peace, little chicken. It does not turn into a dance where you can do the same thing every time and expect to win. It's hard. The Cerberus can hit you out of nowhere with some unblockables, and the satyrs have a gigantic reach, and you gotta take advantage of the small puppies around you, use them and throw them towards the Cerberus to secure a safe hit in. And I used to hate this boss, you know, thinking it's unbalanced and the satyrs don't complement the Cerberus, but I thought it was unbalanced, but no. Now that I got the hang of it, this is now high in my list of boss fights, and I quite like it. I replay this boss a lot now. Surely expect challenges in the future. But anyways, now I need you guys to do something for me. Leave a hot take in the comments about God of War. Anything God of War related. A boss that everyone hates but you like. A weapon everyone likes but you hate. Just anything God of War related hot take. Basically say some shit that no one agrees with, but yeah, just comment that down below and I'm gonna make a video on it next. But anyways, for this video right now, we reached the end of today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, sub, share, or I cancel you like I cancel my combos. It's been your Extreme Gamers ST. Peace.